Just to follow up on Representative Brent's point, certainly lack of folks showing up for work because of COVID, the extra overtime are burdens to a company like yours or any company. Mm-hmm. I guess my thought there is that could be said about any medical emergency, whether it's a heart attack or whether it's pneumonia or the flu or any of those issues that we don't somehow try to manage as an employer, or, I mean, the flu shot, obviously you alluded to that. And I guess my question is, if we want to go down that pathway to say, okay, we're doing this to protect our investment, to help be profitable, all admirable things that we want you to be profitable for. You add tax revenue to our coffers. At the same time, where do we draw the distinction between the mandating, for example, not in your company's case, but in some, of a vaccine, versus saying, well, you know, every day when you come in, we're going to step you on a scales, and those that are overweight we need to address this. We need to address your diabetes. We need to address your heart issues. We need to address your lack of exercise. Where does the right of the individual versus the right of the company, where do those separate? And that's, to me, the larger philosophical question, and not trying to put you or any of the members that are out here today on the spot, but that is truly, I think, part of the debate we're trying to come up with some way of navigating here today.
Well, certainly, Mr. Chairman, and considering that we have apparently plenty of time this morning, we can have this nice chat.
Yes, we can.
Without the pressure of holding other people's days up. You know, we do wellness programs for our employees because in our mind, a healthy employee is a more productive employee. We have wellness programs that are built in. We promote getting a flu shot. But, you know, unlike an employee who contradicts the flu, let's say, if you contradict COVID-19, you're out 2 weeks. If you get the flu, you might be out a day or two. If I have a critical employee, I mean, I can speak for a fact that a member of our management staff contracted COVID-19 last year and was hospitalized. And their recovery, I mean, they're back at work now. But this was a critical member of our management team who was out for 6 weeks. And even when they were able, I mean, had been hospitalized. Even when they came back to work, they were still not at 100%. I guarantee you, everybody that had to pick up the slack for that individual while they were recuperating, and I thankfully they did, because they're a good friend, and I've worked with them a long time, and their efforts are absolutely critical to the success of our company. I'm so happy that they were able to overcome their bout with COVID. But that was 6 weeks that other people had to spend not just doing their jobs, but doing this job as well. So that's why I look at this in a little bit different manner than necessarily what we do in terms of encouraging flu shots and other wellness activities to try to keep our workforce healthy.